My position here, I want to set up my front foot first. Okay, I'm red zone, and all I'm doing in this position, I'm over that red zone and I'm spinning around this hip socket. So be sure we're doing our slider hip explorers, lateral corkscrews, and now we're starting to learn to move through the hip socket, through all our corkscrew wall work, those things. And so now we're trying to get it to move us horizontally. So I'm red zone to red zone, and I'm spinning around that hip. I should see myself start to turn through this hip socket. And so what that means for me, I'm trying to aggressively attack in front of me. So I have my foot, red zone to red zone, this hip is rotated in, and I'm pivoting through this hip socket, and I'm driving through. Notice when we watch, once again, we watch the side view, I'm looking for my athletes, and I'm looking for myself, if I'm doing it in the mirror, for my hips to maintain the same height I start at. So I should finish the drill at the same height I started. So I'm here, driving through the hip, and what we should see is this back heel should go from, it should repeat the same pattern over here. So if this is my push, if my front foot's going to become my back foot here shortly, I should move towards internal rotation. So my hip is rotated externally, knee is over the red zone, and when I move around that pinky toe, the heel is going to flip out as the hip turns in. So I'm here driving, and you see that heel start to move out. I'm moving external rotation here, driving that hip. That heel is pointed out because my hip, that's what I'm driving through the slant board with. I'm driving through that hip. So, example, both sides. Left foot. Same thing. Same principles. Driving through. Heel up. Spinning through that hip. Learning to get horizontal projection of the body using the hip socket. We use the slant board for that. That is our DKE sliders. That is our DKE hip slides.